So welcome to your practice. This time for remembering the potency of what it is to live inside of your breath and your body, and how that itself is the ticket, including how you're loving yourself, to play a good game on planet Earth right now. So with that in mind, I'd like to start with a card. I'll be choosing a card for our beautiful community every Sunday. And today I chose the card True, Authentic. And so if you'd like to place a hand on your heart and close your eyes to receive this, my intention is to know myself, to live and love authentically, and to allow my deepest truth to guide all of my endeavors. Take a nice deep breath with that intention. And as you exhale, bring it through your entire body now. More on this card. Authenticity, truth, and self-awareness are key to your success, your evolution, and most importantly, the offering and receiving of love. Others can't know you until you know yourself. Others can't love you for who you truly are unless you reveal yourself to them. And you can't achieve the greatness you came here for until you embody your most empowered and authentic self. Take a deep breath, please. And as you exhale, spread this beautiful message throughout your entire body. Let's do that twice more. Deep, full breath, bringing in this true, authentic knowing of yourself. And as you exhale, let that spread and paint throughout your whole body. True, authentic knowing of myself. One more time, deep breath. And then spread it out through your whole body. Beautiful. And then let your hands just rest down on your knees, and we'll take 1 minute of silence together, feeling what you are aware of. Can you sense your true self in this space of silence offered here? And as you exhale, just go ahead and sit back into your back body. Just invite, as you sit back into your back body, that more of yourself lands right here into your body, right here into your breath, right here in the true, authentic knowing of yourself. Deep breath. And as you exhale, spread that throughout your whole body. Make a gentle transition to hands and knees, and take your time doing it, doing the transition, so that you're aware of, the micro movements that your body is making, using the transition as part of the practice of coming into your body. We're going to do a real slow cat-cow motion here. So as you inhale, just drop your belly and lift your chin, lift your tail. We're going to hang out and breathe 2 or 3 times here in this arch of the spine. I like to open the mouth here. Good, and then exhale, slowly reverse into Yes, the cat posture. And again, we're going to hang out here for a couple breaths, just luxuriating in the shape, breathing into it. Spreading across the back of your heart with your breath and the shape of the posture. And then go ahead and shape shift into the cow posture again. And make some faces here. Open the jaw, stick out the tongue. Let some primal sounds kind of flow. Unhinge yourself. And then go ahead and shape shift there into the cat pose. And hang out in this rainbow bridge, breathing. Good, and then you're gonna come to the flat spine, walk your hands out, take that puppy dog pose, forehead to the floor. Butt is still high, head is low, breath widening between the sitting bones, opening the pelvic floor through your breath. Press down your palms and draw a line of energy between your pinky finger and the line of your armpit. And then draw another line with your breath from your armpits down the sides of your body into your sitting bones. And then draw another line of energy from your sitting bones down into your knees as you breathe. And then draw another line of energy from your knees down into the toes. Good. And then come on up, hands and knees. And you're going to make sure the toes are super duper tucked under. You're going to turn sideways just so you can see that. And then take a seat on your feet. This is really uncomfortable for some people, so if that's true, have fun with it, or just sit on the tops of the feet. Take your hands, interlace your fingers, and just go for a little figure 8 circumference here for the wrists. Breathing in, I receive more of my own self-loving energy now. You can repeat after me. Breathing in, I receive more of my own self-loving energy now. Reverse the direction of that figure 8 with the wrists. And repeating after me, I am open to knowing myself in a deep, honest way. Good, and then take the hands and flip them over and round into that cat back. You're still on the tucked under toes. Hang out here for a breath or two. And then come up with the arms above your head, lengthen the spine. Sit down on the toes just for another breath or two. We're just going to be here another moment longer. Soften your ribs. We have a tendency here to jut the ribs forward and come into kind of a hyperextended back. So just knit your ribs in, gathering your energy. One more breath. Good. And then releasing the arms. You're going to come forward, hands and knees. Untuck the toes, and then just drum the tops of the feet on the floor a little bit. All right, good. So now you're gonna put the feet on the left, and you're gonna put your butt on the right. So both of your feet, like Little Mermaid over here. Feet are on the left, sitting on the right, and you're gonna push into your left hand on the floor, rise up through the right, and just reach into the side body opening. Soften that right shoulder away from your right ear. And then turn the nose towards the ground. A little different stretch for your neck. Draw your chin towards your chest. And 2 deep, full, embodied breaths. Good, now you're gonna leave the head where it is and take the right arm out to the side. The right fingertips come to the floor. The palm is facing the top of your yoga mat. And then just really let those right fingers pull to the right, and you're gonna give your neck a deeper stretch. Deep breath. Good, and then roll up. You're gonna pour onto the right forearm, rising the left arm. So you're coming over into side body stretch, a little deeper this side, but with the feet on the left, it's easier to go lower to the ground here. Riding the waves of your breath, painting the breath through your body with this code. I know how to love myself in deeper, more authentic ways, starting today. One more time, repeating after me. I know how to love myself in deep, true, authentic ways, starting today. Good, now leave your right forearm on the ground. Left arm is gonna reach fingertips towards the floor. Right ear is gonna fall towards right shoulder. There you go, neck stretch. Peel your left palm forward. Ooh, breathe into that stretch for the left side of your neck. Play with the toggle of the head, bringing the nose more towards the floor and more towards the sky. Oh yeah. Good, now you're gonna press into your right forearm, reach to the left fingertips, come up. Oof, good. And then you're gonna undo the legs, extend the left leg out long. Right foot's coming in towards the center. Right arm goes high, and then here we go, a little more traditional, folding over that left leg. Notice the breath, bring it where it's needed. Notice tightness, bring the breath there. That's where it's needed. Good, and then play with the variations of the neck, head, and arm that we've already explored. Just kind of opening up the valve of possibilities here with the right arm and the facing of the head to support the neck opening. And then come on up real slow. You're gonna lean back on your hands, take your feet to the floor. When I turn sideways, you don't have to, I'm just doing it so you can see a little better. Lean back on your hands, chin to chest, rounded spine. So it's a little awkward on purpose here. Let your shoulders come up into the ears. Your back is rounded, you're bending your elbows. And then we're gonna reverse that. Bring your tailbone towards the ground, straighten the arms, stick your tongue out, lift your chest. Lion's face. And then reverse, chin to chest, elbows bent, backs rounded. Shoulders shrug up into the ears, a little exaggerated. And then thrust the tailbone down, roll up through the spine, lift the tongue. And one more time, rolling back. Shrug the shoulders. Elbows are bent and reaching away from your back. The tailbone starts, initiating the movement, rolling up through your spine. The tongue lifts towards the sky. Good. And then coming back, hands and knees. Spread out the hands nice and wide and just take your simple cat-cow a few times. We're really warming up this pathway in the body today. It should feel a lot more open now. Take a few rounds. And then from a flat spine, you're going to sit down with the feet on the right and your butt on the left. So we're going into the other side. So the feet are like Little Mermaid. Over here on the right, you're sitting on your left butt. Right hand on the floor, and then here we go, up through the left. Leaning towards your tucked under feet. Breathing throughout the whole body, especially the left side. Good, turning your nose towards the ground. And then extending the left arm out to the side. We're working on the neck here. So left palm is facing the front of your mat and right ears towards the right shoulder. Breathing into the side of your neck. And then use your breath to come up. Reach out through the left fingertips, roll up through your spine, and you're gonna cartwheel tip over onto your left elbow. Reaching that right arm over. So you're all the way down on your left elbow. Right arm rising up. Breathing into that right side body. And then turning the nose towards the floor and beginning to reach the right arm down so the fingertips are facing the floor. And breathing into the side of the neck. And then pressing into the left forearm, you're going to inhale to come up. Right fingertips pull you, rolling the spine up. And then leaning back so you can extend out. Right leg out nice and long. Left foot in towards the center, left arm rise. And then into your more traditional side body bend. And again, so here we're playing with the different variations that we've brought into our practice so far, turning the direction of the nose towards and away from the floor, as well as exploring different angles of reaching with that left arm. Good, and then coming up to sit, reaching out with the left fingertips, rolling up through the side body. And then bringing the hands behind you. The legs are long out in front this time. Your hands are about a foot behind your butt, so kind of look back and make sure they're enough behind you. Fingertips face forward. We're going to do a similar posture as we did on the other side here. You're going to round your back. You're bending your elbows and you're leaning back into your hands, chin to chest. And then inhale, initiate, tailbone reaches down, roll up through your spine, arms straighten behind you, tongue comes out. High lift of the chest. I'm going to turn it sideways so you can see a little bit better. Rolling into the hands behind you, rolling back, chin to chest, and then initiate, tailbone goes down, roll up through your spine, tongue comes out. chest goes high. Good. One more time, rolling back. Elbows reach away from you. And this time as you come forward, tailbone reaches down, the toes point, the hands press down, and you come up into a reverse plank. Deep breaths, strong legs, strong arms, strong breath. Tongue comes out. And then exhale, bring your butt back to the ground. Well done. Just give a little drum roll for a job well done with the knees. And then shake out the hands. All right. So you're going to come up to use your chair now. And if you just popped on and didn't get the memo, that's cool. You just need a simple chair. We're going to do a few fun postures for welcoming the hips and the back. I'm just going to make sure that y'all get what you need before I start, as well as making sure we've got enough of the image in the screen. And you're going to bring your hands to the seat of the chair. And we're going to take a dog pose here. You're going to walk back to a particular place where it feels like you can really reach the hips back. Variation of downward dog. And allow the head to slide down in between the upper arm bones. Rooting into your heels. Spreading the hands wide. Pressing them down into the seat of the chair. And then hanging out right here with your breath, your sensation, and your self-love. And repeating after me. I am open to extending love to myself, especially when I feel irritated. Nice deep breath. We're going to do that one more time. Repeating after me. I am open to extending love to myself, even when I feel irritated. Good. Now keeping your hands on the chair, you're just going to walk your feet forward slightly. Look up at your hands. Going to leave the hands on the edge of the chair, and you're going to step the right foot to the outside edge of the chair. So you're coming into a lunge. So your right foot is on the outside, the right side of the chair, and your left leg is in a lunge. And I want you to just play here with using the chair to stretch your hips as well as your calf muscle, the left one, and explore turning that back heel in different directions. Spinning the left heel to the floor, more like a traditional Virabhadrasana 1. Spinning the heel off the floor in a crescent lunge. Your hands are really supportive, giving you a sense that you can stay a little longer and go a little deeper. And then come on down to your elbows, so elbows on the chair. And I want you to take your right foot and walk it a little further away from the chair. Turn the right foot out slightly, and then roll onto the right pinky toe edge. And let your belly come to the front edge of the chair. So the right foot is really wide. You're kind of peeling the big toe, right big toe off the floor, and your belly is supported on the front of the chair. For me, I'm pulling my elbows towards me as my belly pushes forward, and then I can lift the heart, and yes, there goes the tongue. Reach it out. So why the tongue out? The tongue is part of this microcosmic orbit, the energy that gets really lit up when you're kissing someone. Yeah, we all know that energy. You can bring that energy in for yourself. Feel as you reach the tongue that the energy is coming all the way down your midline, lighting up your whole central shaft. Good. And then to come out of this, we're going to put the left knee on the ground. You're going to come back so the hands are on the front of the chair. And you're going to replace the right knee. So now you're on both knees. And we're going to come into the other side a little differently. So left foot steps to the outside edge of the chair. Right toes are tucked under. Let's come back down to the elbows. And then lift up. So back leg goes long. And then hands to the chair. So here we are, second side, stage one. So firm pressure into the palms, long arms, and playing with the different turning of the right foot. So the right foot can turn out, so you're in more of a Virabhadrasana 1. The right heel can peel off the floor so that you're embodying more of a crescent moon pose. And that left knee is really hugging the outside edge of the chair. Coming into your breath, exploring calf and the hip. And then come down onto the forearms. Take that left foot a little wider, turn the left foot out, and peel the left big toe off the floor. So your left knee is going to come out to the side. Now, bring your belly to the front edge of the chair. Squeeze your elbows and draw them towards you. Lift the heart, let the tongue come out to play. And feel the energy opening from the tongue down through the midline, wrapping under the pelvic floor. Yes. Good, and then exhale, you're gonna bring the right knee to the floor. Bring the hands to the front edge of the seat. And then left knee. So now you're on both knees there. Good. Take a stand, and you're gonna turn and sit. I'm gonna get a little closer. I'm gonna do a hip opening here. Just taking that right ankle, left knee, and turn sideways. And then take your sitting bones and really pull them out from under the flesh. Stick them on the back edge of the chair. Hands on foot and knee. Lift up tall. And then start to dive forward. Slide to the forearms. Make adjustments so that you can be balanced in this posture. For me, I had to bring my left foot a little bit more like a tripod. Coming down on the elbows is helpful. Breathing, always helpful. Look out, lengthen. Feel your tailbone reaching back. Nice long spine. Feel your heart reaching forward. Nice long spine. And then you got it. Exhale, let the tongue come out. And staying here, maybe 3, maybe 5 breaths. If you feel that you can receive more, you're welcome to come down lower, hands to the ground, hanging the head forward. Breathing deep. and repeating after me if it feels good for you. I am now open to loving myself in new and fun ways. Deep breath. One more time. I am open to loving myself in new and fun ways. Good. Let's find the strongest sensation in your body right now and extend some love to that area. Just practice the self-love right now. Extending curiosity, kindness. And then really slowly come up. I encourage you to use your hands, especially if you came all the way to the ground. Walking up slowly with your spine. And releasing right foot to the floor, eyes closed, hands on thighs, and just feeling, receiving, breathing. How do I feel? Check in. What do I notice? And then as you open the eyes, we'll just move right on into the other side. So left ankle on the right knee. And you'll take your hands under your sitting bones and you'll kind of walk them back. I think we practiced that last week, really walking with the pelvis. And then a little something different on this side, because I noticed I was doing this in my body. Bring your hands onto your ribs here. And what I noticed is that I was really pushing forward from my ribs here. And I want to encourage that I'm doing the opposite. So with your hands, kind of hug your ribs in and let your back body get more big behind the hands. And then hands to foot and knee. Tail goes back, heart goes forward. Feel the hands at your ribs. And then the tongue comes out. Good. One more breath here. Tail back, heart forward, ribs soft, and tongue out. And then staying at that area, if that's enough of a stretch for you, or bringing your hands down on the ground if you want a little bit more. And then deep, smooth breathing. Softening your shoulders. Softening the chin towards your chest. Softening with your breath. All right, my friends, we'll slowly come up. Use your hands. Walk yourself up. And then bring that left foot back to the ground and hands on the thighs, eyes closed. Deep breath, checking in. How do I feel? What do I notice? When we can pause and ask these really simple and effective questions more often in our day, then we actually rebuild the trust of what it's like to stay with ourselves instead of self-abandoning. Which sounds like a very dramatic word, but we have a tendency, some of us, to check out when things on the outside world are calling our attention so strongly. So in this breath, checking right back in, how do I feel? What do I notice? And the third question, what do I need? So I'll say more about that another time. It's a big subject. And we're going to do one more posture here in the chair. So I want you to turn so that the back edge is over your right shoulder. So you're going to have your knees facing in one direction so that your right shoulder is facing the back edge of the chair. So we're going to take a twist. And so you're just going to turn and bring your hands to the top edge of the chair. And then you're going to bring your belly in, bowl of the belly, big suction cup of your belly, and push into both heels. Root your sitting bones down, push into the chair with your hands. Palms are open like you're pushing something away. And lengthen your spine. So active twist, again, suction cup of the belly, bowl of the belly is pulling in. Both heel bones are pushing down. That's lighting up the length of your spine, and you're pushing into the chair to twist. Go ahead and add the sweet, slow flow of your breath. You can turn and look all the way over the right shoulder if you like. Good, and our last breath here, you got it. The tongue's gonna come out to activate the midline. Good, and then roll it back to the front, hands rest on knees, eyes closed. And you got it, here we go. How do I feel? Deep breath. What do I notice? And what do I need? So just simply face the other way in the chair. You don't have to turn the chair around. You can just turn your body around, but I'm going to turn to face you. Yep. So knees are out one side. You've got the back of the chair towards your left shoulder. And this time, let's do it a little bit different. Let's bring the bowl of the belly in first. So draw the abdomen in, strong core, push into both feet. Feels like this with your hands. And then bring that action, hands to the chair. Push into the chair, push into your heels. Suction cup the belly to your spine and lift up with the breath. Lift out with the tongue. Root down with your butt. Bring that slow, smooth breath into this action-filled posture. Not that you're moving and bouncing around, but there's a lot of core work. Turn and look all the way over the left shoulder if you like. Good, and then unwind, come back to the front, rest the hands on your thighs. And we're paving the way for a better future for ourselves, for each other, for our one human family, by pausing and asking, how do I feel? What do I notice? And just with curiosity, what do I need? Beautiful. Then we're going to come away from the chair so you can just move that out to the side. And come back down onto your mat. And I'm going to give 2 options for our closing ritual today. Option 1 is more traditional, taking a seated meditation or lying down in Shavasana, breathing deep. Option 2 is taking your journal. We did this last week, or a piece of paper and a pen. And for 3 minutes, uncensored, no editing, stream of consciousness writing around the question that we've primed: what do I need? There's no right, there's no wrong way. Please stream that energy and from your consciousness onto the page. The prompt is, what do I need? I'm going to give us 3 minutes for either this Shavasana or timed writing. And you can begin if you have not. If you're writing, don't stop. You can write the same thing over and over again. Just allow the mind to free itself. Keep breathing as you write or rest. And if you're writing, go ahead and finish your next sentence. If you're meditating or resting, begin to deepen your breath and open with a body stretch. And if you've been lying down, let's come on up to sit and we'll close our practice and prepare for our next practice.